What's up, guys? My name is Danae. I make marketing simple. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing and signing up for my free digital marketing newsletter, which you can find in the description. So likely if you're here, you're watching this, you already understand the importance of email marketing, whether you're selling a product or a service. If not, and you're a little bit skeptical of whether email marketing is even worth investing your time and efforts into, I already have a YouTube video that kind of dives into why email marketing isn't dead, and it's an important part of your digital marketing, if not the most important part of your digital marketing that you should invest into. So I wanted to kind of do a quick rundown of how this email marketing thing actually works for the newbies, for the beginners who just want to have the bare bones basics, and then later down along the line continue to tweak and invest into more email marketing strategy. I've worked with a lot of e-commerce brands and agencies that I've worked with in the past, as well as people who sell courses, programs, info products, services on their email marketing. So I have quite the background and understanding of how this all works. So let's just go through all the different steps. People buy from those who they know, like, and trust. So your email marketing efforts are meant to kind of round how people understand your brand, perceive your brand, and trust your brand in the most simple terms possible. And it also gives you leverage. If your social media platforms get deleted one day, you have your email list, the most personal form of marketing to send things out to, and all your sales will go down the drain. So super important digital marketing tool. So how do you get people to sign up and give you their email? Usually this thing that gets people to sign up is called or referred to as the lead magnet. So magnet to attract people to give you this personal thing of theirs, their email. If you're selling a service, let's take an example from me. My lead magnet is my newsletter, where I share free digital marketing tips and tricks for freelancers, content creators, brand agency owners. By signing up, they're guaranteed one newsletter every single week, where I share insightful things from someone who has a lot of experience in the field. You can have a lead magnet. Let's say, for example, you are a nutritionist, or you have a TikTok channel where you share recipes, healthy recipes. Your lead magnet could be weeks worth of free recipes where you share your top 7 recipes for the week for a well-balanced diet, something like that. Something that is really valuable to your audience. So you can figure out what your audience desires, what their values are, or what they really value from you, and create a free resource for them as a way to get them to opt in to your email marketing. And this is important for both info products and e-commerce brands. So if you sell e-commerce products, you can still have a lead magnet. A lot of times you find brands doing quizzes. That's my personal favorite way. Some brands are like 5% off, which is cool, whatever. But if you live here in Ontario, Canada, like me, it's barely taking off the tax. So it's not that really intriguing. But for example, a quiz. So let's say you have different types of dresses on your site, or you have a skincare line and you have different lines for different skin types. You can have a quiz to direct people to the product that you think works best for them based on the information that they gave. So there's a lot of fun, different things you can do for your lead magnet, but that's the most important thing you need to do, and you need to do that first. Then you're going to pick an email marketing software. All of them are pretty much the same, in my opinion. I'm telling you, I've worked with pretty much all of the different softwares with my different clients. I would say my personal fave, and the one I personally use, not sponsored at all, I pay them every single month, is ConvertKit. I think it's really user-friendly. You can segment your list. You can do a lot of fun things. You can publish the archive of your emails. There's just so many cool concepts. I think it's fairly priced, and it does what it needs to do at the end of the day. So I like ConvertKit. However, if you want a more design-heavy platform, I think Flowdesk is really popular. They have a lot of ways you can implement more design. I think a lot of people use MailChimp as well. There are so many. All of them are the same. I would watch some YouTube videos. Think about, after you watch this video, of course, the different things that you are going to value or really need depending on your business, and then look into which one is best. And also, free game here, majority of these platforms have really good discounts. If you just type in, let's say you choose to go with MailChimp, for example, just type in MailChimp review, find a video that's clearly sponsored by MailChimp. They'll likely have a 30% off discount or 1 free month discount or something like that, which will be really helpful in cutting costs for you and just making sure that it's the software that you want to go with in the long run. So choose your software. Done. Now you have your lead magnet and your software. So then you can follow the instructions and tutorials and whatnot to upload that lead magnet and create that like landing page or that little box where people would input their email and then automatically receive the lead magnet that you've offered. So whether that's a discount, the quiz, link to the quiz, or the ebook, or whatever, free guide, whatever you're going to give them for sharing their email with you. So the next important thing that you need to do here is set up your flows. Now, there are different types of email flows for different reasons. For example, one of the most important for both service-based and e-commerce businesses is your welcome flow. So your welcome flow will usually share little insights, snippets about your brand, who it is, why you guys do what you do, what you offer, that kind of thing. And an email flow, I should actually backtrack. An email flow is a sequence of emails that are set up to be sent out on a certain number of days at a time to your list. So you create the flow and then it automatically sends out to anyone who signs up in the same specific order within the same time frame. So I can sign up today, and let's say you send 7 emails and they're all 2 days apart. I will get the 7 emails 2 days apart. Someone else can sign up and they'll also get the same 7 emails 2 days apart. So flows allow you to have that kind of effortless flow while you're away and automatically share your good news about your brand with people. So welcome flow is a very important one. You have specific sales flows, especially if you're a service provider. Let's say it's the holidays and you are really going to crank down on selling a specific course. You might have a sales flow. If you're an e-commerce brand, you might have an abandoned cart flow. You guys know what that is, even if you don't have a business, because you've added something to your cart on a website, decided not to get it for whatever reason at that specific moment. Maybe a couple hours later or 2 hours later or 2 days later, you get an email saying, hey, you left this cute thing in your cart, buy it. That's set up specifically to send it to you at that specific time. You'll notice some brands will send you that email 10 minutes apart, whereas other brands might send it 2 days later. That's all strategic based on the data they get back, which is another great reason great reason to really focus on email marketing, is you can get so much data and figure out what works and what doesn't, and be a really valuable part of growing your business and making more sales. So flows, you gotta set up the flows, figure out what flows are most important. Off bat, set up a welcome flow, and then you can set up different flows. And I would say it's important to split your flows into 80% value, 20% selling. This is coming from someone who does email marketing. And I know there's so many brands out there who just push sales every day, 20%, 20%. I've worked at agencies, email marketing agencies, as a freelance email marketer, copywriter, who all I had to do was write these like 20% off sales once a month. And it was like biggest sale yet every month. I always wondered whether these brands were really benefiting from these sales. I think some brands who've been in the game for a long time and really have that name and kind of spot in the space can do that, but running sales every single day and sending emails only about sales isn't going to be beneficial for your brand. So you want to provide value 80% of the time and sell 20% of the time. And providing value will mean different things based on what you're selling. A lot of times you'll see, I'm thinking clothing brand, e-commerce, Aritzia might send an email on how to style outfits for spring, and they'll only use their clothes with the styling tips they give or pictures that they show. So it's not directly selling, it's providing value. And if they were selling, they might say, buy this spring set, perfect Sunday dinner dress or something like that for spring. And if you're an info product owner, you might, for example, me with my newsletter, I'm sharing valuable tips every single week. I don't have anything to sell at the moment, but if I did, or I should say when I do have something to sell, I would then, instead of maybe doing 1 email a week where I'm just providing value, out of the whole month, I might do 2 emails a week providing value, and then 2 to 4 emails out of the month sell whatever thing that I'm going to sell. Because the goal here is to nurture your list, to nurture them, to remind them of your brand, to keep you top of mind, and not to be this annoying notification in your inbox, but rather share insightful things. For example, a vitamin brand that I'm subscribed to and I purchase, Heights, they share a lot of information about brain health and things you can do to optimize your memory, or it might be around a specific time of year, like let's say it's a Monday, they might share valuable insights about how to get rid of your Sunday scaries or something like that. And these don't directly sell me their vitamins, but they're staying top of mind, they're nurturing me, and they're reminding me of the importance of keeping up with my health. So at the end of the day, it's subconsciously reminding me that it's important to stay up to date with my vitamins with them. So yeah, I would say those are the basics. Now I'm gonna get into some general tips. So number one, something you can do to really optimize the emails that you're sending and ensure you get high open rates, which means the percentage of people that are getting the email and actually clicking onto it and opening it. That is honestly the most important part. It's just like a YouTube video and a YouTube thumbnail. You might have the greatest video on YouTube, but if people aren't clicking it because the thumbnail is poor, then you're not gonna get the views. So your email subject line is as important, and majority of the softwares that I mentioned have the ability to A/B test your subject line, which means they'll send out a specific number. That means you'll create on the back end 2 subject lines, and they'll send out an even number of these 2 separate subject lines and see which one wins. Personally, I know you can do it on ConvertKit. I'm pretty sure you can do it on most email softwares. And this allows you to kind of get a vibe of what subject lines work, what people are interested in. And I do this all the time with my newsletter as well. I do 2 different subject lines and see which one, and I kind of build a hypothesis as well. Okay, I think this one is going to work best. And then 24 hours or 48 hours after, we'll get the data and we'll see which one was the winner. And I would say don't stress out too much with sending a bunch of emails. I personally don't think that the amount of emails you send is important. And this is my hypothesis or theory with pretty much any form of digital marketing content. Consistency is important, but quality is more important over quantity. So Heights, that brand I brought up in the past, they don't send me an email every day, but when they do send me an email, because they're always so valuable, I'm always gonna open them and read them and see what's up, whether it's a sales email or a value-filled email. And I think that's the same way you should approach your list when you first start out. Of course, for e-commerce brands, I think things get a bit different, and sending more emails, more than 1 email per week is valuable. But I think that starting off with at least 1 a week is a great way to kind of build that consistency and do the A/B testing and figure out, okay, what your audience is interested in, what they're not interested in, and then continue to build out your content strategy and plan and figure out how you're going to utilize your email marketing to get the most out of it. Okay, and last but not least, you don't only want to analyze your subject line data, you want to ensure that you're segmenting your list. And all this means is you're moving people around into segments or groups, which you'll find on the back end of your email software platform with the actions that they exhibit. So maybe you create a segment every 3 months with people who consistently opened your emails, or you create a segment with people who opened emails that included a specific product in them or in the subject line. There are so many ways that you can create segments and then optimize your list. So you're actually making your efforts more efficient, and you're sending emails specifically to people who will care about them because you've seen, based on the data and their actions, what they like and dislike or what they might be interested in or not. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed, you learned something new. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments. And as I say, I have a whole video on the importance of email marketing already on my channel, which I would recommend watching as well. Talk to you guys soon. God bless.